Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but I've taken a day out to come to the Highbridge Caravan Centre down in Highbridge, Somerset. And the reason for this is that I'm actually looking for either a camper van or a motorhome. Now, I've been a tent camper all my life, all 60 plus years of it. Started off in a canvas tent with wooden poles in the outback of Canada, of all places, and I've been tent camping ever since. But now I've got to the stage where I want to do something different. I want to go touring. I'm coming up to retirement later this year with any luck, and I just want to go out and see more of Britain, UK and Europe. And to do that, I don't want to be putting up a tent and taking it down every day. So a motorhome or a camper van is, I think, what I need. Plus, I'm struggling to hammer in tent pegs and pull them out. So I've come down to Highbridge because there's a couple of models of motorhome that I want to have a look at. Now, I've also been in touch with a guy about building a bespoke camper van. So I would buy a panel van, something like a Fiat Ducato or Peugeot Boxer. Those would be my two ideal ones. And I would want to get that converted into a camper van. So I've had a quote for that. And all in all, it's probably going to cost me around 35 grand. Okay, which is a lot of money, but by the time I've added extra security measures and Wi-Fi and this and that, it's probably going to be 38 to 40 grand. So I'm having a look to see what I can get for around about 40 grand. I've got a couple of models in mind, a couple from Chausson and the French manufacturer, and there's another one from Auto Sleeper. And the Auto Sleeper, from what I've seen, is probably going to be my favorite. However, there is one downside to that motorhome, and hopefully you'll be able to show you that. Now this is the Chausson X550, based on a Fiat Ducato. And as you can see, it's 84,740. The basic vehicle is 73,790, but with the extras, 140 brake horsepower and automatic upgrade, on the road chargers, connect pack, access pack, SD card, 85 grand. And this is basically, it's just a Fiat Ducato panel van, or the same sort of size. It's about the same length, and it's only marginally wider. If you look down the side, see, it's only just marginally wider than a panel van. Now, I was watching a video on this only last night, and it's quite an interesting vehicle, and it's got a bed that lowers down from the ceiling. In fact, one of the motorhomes I want to have a look at has that feature as well. But it's an interesting concept. This is one of the vehicles I wanted to look at, the Chausson Suite Mini. This is 2010, so it's a little bit older. It's got nearly 65,000 miles on the clock. And being a Chausson, it's right-hand drive, but the habitat door is down the off side, not the near side. Let's go and have a look. So as we go in to the front of the vehicle, it's a very tidy layout for the driver, typical Fiat Ducato sort of layout. And you've got the swivel seats. There's a nice big sunroof there with some storage space underneath. And there's a curtain here that goes all the way around. Good for a bit of privacy. And then we have a double seat here, and it's belted so you can carry passengers. So you've got the seat here. Now this seat, I believe, is electric, and it slides and you can move it however way you want. And you press a button and it'll go up or down, and that will make into another bed as well. You've got a nice seat here, so you can easily get 2, 4, 6 people sat around this table. The main bed is up here, so it's electrically operated. I don't know if it'll work. No, it's not working. But the bed will lower, and it's got a memory foam mattress, and it can either come down sort of part way, so that if you've got guests staying on sleeping on here, then you're just going to be above them, or it'll lower all the way down. And it doesn't quite go, I think, full width. It's near enough. It's near enough. And I've really been looking for a van, a motorhome that's got a double fixed bed at the back, because I don't want to be having to dismantle a bed in the mornings and putting it back together in the evenings. Then we've got a kitchen island here, which I quite like this. So you have sink there and a 2-burner grill there, and then we have a fridge under here, and then there are storage cupboards up here. There is another version of this that I've seen that actually has an oven and yeah, I think, but I can't remember what that is. Then you've got a nice sort of cupboard space, bit of storage space there. That's brilliant. And then you've got another one of those over here. And then a skylight, so the person doing the cooking has some nice natural light. And then you've got the bathroom. So you've got a sink with a nice mirror, another mirror up there, mirrors on the ceiling, the champagne on ice, timber door with a little cupboard to keep all your wash kit in. And then you have a shower, a proper shower. This one's missing the shower head, but that wouldn't be a problem. And then you've got folding shower doors there. And it's not a big van. You've got your toilet down there, cassette toilet, and another window there. More mirrors. Yes, I quite like that. The table there. I quite like this. I like the idea of the bed coming down. There's enough room for me to walk through here without having to duck. This seat's comfortable, so I'm assuming the driver's seat is going to be just as comfortable. I'll try it in a minute. And it looks like it's got cruise control, and yeah. So all I would need is to, as far as the cab is concerned, I would probably want to put some of the wraparound thermal blanket around the windscreen, and I would need an Apple CarPlay unit to fit on the top so I could use sat nav, what have you. I do actually have at home a car reversing camera that I could fit to this, so that would be good. But no, I do quite like this. Like it's got a mirror. So you can see your passengers at the back, sat on the back there. I like that as well, having that double seat there that's belted as well, because then I can take my grandkids away for a weekend, and they can be down here and I can be up there. But no, I quite like this layout. Let's move on. Let's go in and have a look. Now this is the premium 520, so it's probably going to be a lot nicer than what I can afford, but lovely cab, automatic, big screen media unit. Again, it does have a curtain rail. It goes around there. Nice big skylight with blinds. And then the swivel chairs. Got a bench seat there. Another one here with the table. That makes up into a bed. But again, there's your bed up there. And I do like that. And what I prefer to the previous one I just saw, here's the kitchen unit. So you've got some nice big cupboards up here. Then we have a Thetford cooker. So it's got 2 burners, and it's got an electric hob which will work when you're plugged in on a campsite. An oven, sink, and drawer, another cupboard, and then here we have a whopping great fridge. That's huge. And a freezer, perfect for keeping ice cream and ice cubes in. There's a control panel up there. Got another cabinet up here, so you've got a TV aerial up there. And there's a TV mounting bracket. So that'll pull out and you mount your TV onto that. That's handy. And then an end bathroom, and again, a nice sink, toilet. Oh, it looks like these open. Oh wow. Okay, some storage space there. Squeaky door. And it goes all the way the full width. And this looks like, does this pull out? Oh, I see. Ah, that's possibly for hanging, a wardrobe hanging. You put your hangers on there and then push it back there. That's a good idea. So And then you have a shower here. Decent size. Duckboard in the bottom. Now I know there is a cheaper model than this where it's not quite so plush, but this is nice. And this has only got about 5,000 miles on it, so that's why it's nearly £60,000. So I would either end up having to rob a bank or sell my body to buy this, or open an OnlyFans page. Get my sexy knees out. Nice van. So the other vehicle I wanted to look at was a Auto Sleeper Broadway FB. FB was for fixed bed, and but apparently that one's down at their Devon branch, so I can't have a look at that. But I'm going to have to go and find somewhere that's got one to have a look. And that bed, it's got a fixed bed at the back running lengthways along the vehicle, and it's got a washroom at the back as well. But it was really spacious. I really liked it. The only downside for me was that the garage space was very minimal. And that's the only concern. Otherwise, I think that was probably my favourite vehicle that I've seen when I've looked online. I've seen pictures of it and video, but I did actually go and have a look at one at the NEC, the Camping Caravan and Motorhome show, and absolutely loved it. However, there were so many people in and out, it was difficult to have a proper mooch around and lift things up and move things around, you know. So there were a couple of bench seats along the front that converted into another bed, and I was hoping that there'd be some space underneath those sofas to store stuff in. But I'm going to have to go and have a look, see elsewhere, and see if I can find a Auto Sleeper Broadway. But at the moment, I mean, that 540 was lovely. I also like the Suite Mini here. I like the island in there, the idea, and it's got a massive bathroom at the back. And I do like the Scholson thing with the beds coming down from the ceiling. Just gives you another option. It's brilliant use of space. See, this is another one that's quite nice. It's an Auto Sleeper, the Wiltshire Duo, and this is very similar to the Broadway. It's got the skylight up here with storage space. This is based on a Mercedes Sprinter. Okay, so the swivel seats, and then we have a bench seat there and a bench seat there. That'll turn into another bed because there are legs out here, you see. So those will pull out. There is some storage space. There's a little cabinet there, but I don't know whether you can lift that up. Oh yeah, there is storage space under there. The Broadway has a table post that will fit in there. Plenty of cabinet space at the top. Your controls. TV bracket. And I like the cooker. This is very similar to the Broadway as well. So you've got the sink, nice sink. In fact, that's huge, that sink. And again, you've got the Thetford XXX cooker with grill and oven. There is also, I like this idea. It's another worktop that pulls out. And on the Broadway, it had another one that lifted up from here. More cupboard space there. The skylight above the the kitchen unit, and another skylight there. Double 240-volt sockets there. And you've got where the TV bracket is, you've got a proper aerial mount and so on. And you've got a bread bin. And then again, nice freezer and a massive fridge, absolutely massive fridge. The only thing I don't like is the fact that it's twin beds. I don't know whether they can be, they pull out to make a double. Doesn't look like it. But there's storage space underneath. Cupboard space on both sides. Plenty of cupboard space here. And again, here. And then you've got your washroom at the end. Put the light on here. It's a bit. Okay. With your toilet down there, the sink, and a decent sized shower. Plenty. And the door can be closed, so you can close it off if you've got guests. If you have got guests staying, they can only sleep in it. There isn't seat belts. You can't make up forward-facing belts. On the Broadway, you had another cupboard here that had held a table, which could go on the outside, freestanding table, or could fit on here. It's a nice van. I'd spend 45.5 on it if it only had a double bed. So there we have it. Those are the vehicles I wanted to look at. I will go and try and find the Auto Sleeper Broadway at another showroom somewhere. One thing I have noticed is that I haven't been able to see that they've got battery to battery charging either. Once you're driving along, it'll charge the leisure battery as well as the driving battery. And there's very few of these seem to have solar panels. Now, when I was pricing up for having a camper van built for me, I included that. I included the cost for a 230 amp hour lithium battery and also 2 solar panels totaling about 440 watts. So there should have been plenty of power, to keep that, hopefully plenty of sunlight to keep the battery topped up. Now, my idea for camping, I'm not going to be going and staying at a campsite every night and plugging into an electric hookup. Otherwise, any of these would be fine. But when I get down into Europe, and into France and Spain and Portugal, I want to be staying at airs and other park-ups where there's not necessarily an electric hookup. So I need to be self-sufficient electrically, to be able to use a TV, my laptop, be able to charge cameras, phones, all that kind of thing. And I want to be able to to do that for 3 to 4 days at least. So even if I did buy one of these motorhomes, the chances are I would probably end up having to spend £1,000 more on modifying it. But it's something to think about. And it's not going to happen for a couple of months yet at least. But I would like to have something sorted out by the summer-ish. We'll see. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And hopefully I will see you again very soon, and possibly with a van or a motorhome. We'll see. Bye.